piles of scrap taken.
Life in the claim was never easy, but at least I was never this bored.
Just like them.
Avad is weak. He speaks of peace, but he's just afraid to attack the Shadow Karja.
I've got all the best goods here. You wouldn't believe what people are charging for a good bulk of cloth these days.
I'd like an opportunity to share a drink.
Hope the day brings you glad tidings.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
There's plenty of work here, but none I like.
You'll
regret not. Don't forget to stock up before you're off. Fine goods for a fair price.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an...
No.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you... They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will Yes, trade quickly.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware?
So you're interested in the old ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my... But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun if the truth. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I will leave you to the hunt. What do my tired eyes see? A hunt, surely. Come, talk to me a moment.
You there? Can you help?
Only the finest goods
Just a
here.
moment.
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora, if only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King. So when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir. So that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I...
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Check out these wares. Life in the claim was never easy. Living here and I feel like you can handle yourself.
Now they've murdered our Captain Ursa. The sun shines brightest in Meridian. I know it.
There were a time when the machines were predictable as day and night. Not anymore.
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman,
Like this.
in grief. You hold yours close. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the sun?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlet. These people seek to honor their loved. They're lost. But there are obstacles. While Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance,
What kind of obstacles?
the first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heat. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the jewel. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines. Its effectiveness leaves. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb. A call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Flinthawks perch there.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can...
Naman, rituals and prayers can't...
No. But it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend...
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the...
The killing. You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the...
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried. In the end, he said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
So we are left to wear their sin.
I'll do what I can to help those in...
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
Oseram are hardly better than Nora. They live on piles of scrap from the...
May the sun light your way.
Of the Hunter's Lodge?
Check out these wares. Able-bodied adventurers.
Hi there, Outlander. Good shards. And
Okay, stop there, if you...
I only meant a well... I heard an interesting rumor, so I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
the Banuk women. Snow witches all. They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur. They prefer machines for company.
Then they might not want up.
Their mystic act,
Are you some kind of merchant?
more of an...
But you send other people to...
all right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Risky opportunities. But why should all right. I'm more of a gamble.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say that if it's true,
When you say value...
girl,
If I did look into...
you won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the and you look like you know your way around the savage east. If it's true they walk among machines with payment on return. Can I interest you in a reasonable care? You'll sell me their services. No questions asked on my part.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time. and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here and a woman. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that Ursa kept, but I figured...
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader, he was too plain hammered, as they like to say.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. I can give you up to 3 weapons.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all, show me what marks you...
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
I always knew that. It's what comes of letting women lead. Meridian has proven itself.
The elevators bring the best produce up from the village below.
I've been trophy hunting for years. Still haven't gotten a sponsor.
So many come to the sun that can't be bothered for good. You've seen
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not?
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often want...
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering...
You're hardly my better. Legan said...
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a mep, and no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they so quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who...
Very well.
I've seen better. Falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
Talana? SC said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his...
He's the Sunhawk of the lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers.
So? I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes the Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3.
So if I do that, you'll...
I'll consider it. Just to make...
Oh, wonderful. Hope everything's in order.
Any news about my stolen...
Not yet. Why would someone...
It's price for... He was...
I'll see what I can do about the robbery. You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Drops of blood leading away.
My boss said he lost other
More
caravans.
blood. I'm still on the trail. Still more blood. The thief got cut. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief. Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the... He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive clothes.
Excuse me, Outlander?
I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
You're looking for artifacts?
Yes, but I work on their behalf. I'm especially interested. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said the king named you an...
Yes. I've been to... Some say there are mysterious people. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or...
I see the appeal.
I wish more You ready? Come on back if I pay well for Banuk relics, Outlander.
Safe to sit here, but into the outlet, the machine will get you.
Long time.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would've...
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But
I
where?
like to pace myself.
Maybe he had help.
Right now, the pace is...
That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Was thinking about going to live.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword.
What? No.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your...
Hold on. There's more to this. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower... If they don't convince you, come right back.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find... Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Don't let your guard down.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
You've lost a dozen
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate.
What kind of machines?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards. And the Sun King warned us that he could not.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate.
But what about the people?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus...
I'll see what I can do about the...
You will.
There was a time when the machines were as predictable as day and night.
It's like the sun has risen again.
Metalbot here, good prices, fair prices.
Sun women.
Fairest prices for machine parts.
She's not interested in...
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap maw lenses.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your...
Silent partner.
If the sun would only grant... Never mind snap maw lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long...
So which...
No market for a snap maw lens. It's good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with so...
I know culture. Just the other day,
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of me.
The sun's baked your head if you...
I've told you as many times as the...
Craft doesn't win a...
Oh, yes.
If Karja had built that elevator...
All those years of delving and you never...
Enough!
Well...
They're a blunt...
Why do you two even...
It's a symbol...
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning...
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap maw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Ambushed by shadow
Scrounger! What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
I have a long leg lens to sell.
Huntress, you haven't just brought me back.
Start buying...
Don't think beyond your...
What about a belt?
You've got us chased by a long leg as a child?
What? No.
Some sad episode would explain why you recoil from perfectly good machine parts.
The only one recoiling is you, from common sense.
I was born of a noble line. If it's common, I don't want it.
I'll shake it out later. These are helpful.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them.
Who exactly gets the shard?
Not the bastards in the fortress. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. They starved to death. So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it,
You mean you steal?
if you want to call it that. From
Ravon didn't seem like a hawk.
He stinks just like the rest of them.
What do you expect?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. He was bound for Sunfall.
I'll consider.
I knew you were gonna say that. The San was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja.
Arrested 2 from disorderly conduct.
This must be Ranamon's family estate. noticed. That thing looks like a sawtooth. But heavily armed. Great. Machines attack without warning. A key. Wonder what it unlocks.
Oh, thank you. I didn't really believe anyone was coming for me.
Tell me what happened when the machines attacked.
There were screams. I came running. The Ravager ripped through the guards like dolls. My father pushed me into the larder. I heard him kill a watcher. Then, blasts from the Ravager's cannon. Silence. I tried opening the door, but he'd locked me.
He saved your life.
And I'll never be able to thank him.
Do you have any idea where the machines came from? Or
we've been seeing more and more machines around here every year. That's why but they've never attacked like this before. I have...
Stay here. I'm gonna have a look around.
I will.
I need to get in there and look at that thing. That device is sending out a signal. Could be what attracted the machines. Okay, that should cut the signal. But someone put this here to call in the machines and kill everyone on the estate. I found a lure. I think someone might have put it here.
Rainaman. My brother. First there was gambling.
It was Ranamon who begged me to come.
We can't let him. That murderous snake.
Can't let me do what, sister? Claim my inheritance?
We shared a crash, murderer. Have you no honor?
Oh, I guess not. But I will have this estate. When you meet Father in the next life, tell him I'm enjoying his money. As for you, this little device will summon more machines. A lot easier than killing you myself.
I'm glad there are good people like you in the world. My father was always generous in his gratitude. A family tradition, I would take this.
slow and quiet, does it? Where the Atari bags.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clear. I kept running. Here, she remains.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe.
I understand. The seeds will be... I'll tell her it was... And she who still lives, in every time of planting...
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And...
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time.
Probably needed the wash. This must be the sun's climb, where the Bannock wants to paint his mark. quietly. Metal flowers. Huh. Well, why not?
You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans. To the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against... You have my thanks, Hunter.
love this bit.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Naman told me about.
Time for looking back.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now.
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they?
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King?
I need to see his work again. The marks, his hand, but that shriveled up old priest won't let me near.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Oseram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others...
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before outlander squatters.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages, or...
The sun is pure, child.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so I guess you have no authority here.
I have the authority of the sun.
Then call it for help. No one else will listen.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
It's just me. You Karja people walk slow. We have places to be. Here's to Avad, eh? May dress a bit too fancy. He's made a place in the Sundome for the Oseram. I'm thinking about the claim.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it. Any.
Sure about the sun first, but yeah, it's growing. I'd like an opportunity to share a drink with Aaron. There's a man who knows how to enjoy. There's plenty of work here. I'm sure you can find better. The sky's the color of molten steel. Stay busy, friend.
It's on foot from here.
machines or bandits try to get past me, I'm fucked.
Had to take over.
Keep the forge burning.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
See the colors on the people as they walk around? They're alive.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
So you've come back to the temple.
They're listening. At least they've begun to listen.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light.
Thank you, Naman.
I won't believe in this ceasefire till I see Helis and...
Soldiers await orders just inside the main gate. The old man caught me sipping a brew at work. He yelled so loud I'm still deaf in one ear.
Don't let your guard down.
fight and a drink, but I guess that's how I am.
There's a guard under the last king.